Hi guys, this is Ravi and you are listening to me on the Nifty BN channel. It's Saturday, October 24th. Time again for another technical outlook video on the Nifty 50 index. As always, let's use option chain analysis, Fibonacci retracement, support and resistance zones, trend lines, and weekly pivot points to do just this. Want to meet like-minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community. We are looking at the daily chart of the Nifty 50 index. The market remained extremely choppy and range bound for the entire previous week. The back to back doji candlestick patterns near the crucial resistance at 12,000 level suggest that the bulls are tired at higher levels. Such patterns more often result in the beginning of profit booking in the underlying from the highs. A high-end nervousness among the traders and investors alike around the outcome of the US presidential election and the resurgence of COVID-19 cases in Europe might be a few reasons behind the choppiness. Now to the weekly chart. The key Fibonacci 127.2 and 141.4 extension levels of the recent fall from 11,794 to 10,790 levels are at 12,067 and 12,209 respectively. Now, Nifty has to surpass this hurdle convincingly to extend its gains towards the 12,400 zone. On the downside, the index will find support at 11,794 and then at 11,579. The 12,000 level is historically a huge resistance level and is likely to pose a strong hurdle for the index in the near term. The weekly upsloping trend line is also likely to act as a strong barrier on an immediate basis. There are no signs of weakness or exhaustion yet, as the index is comfortably placed above all major moving averages. The current levels of the traders' expectation of volatility, as measured by the India VIX, rose marginally from 21.64 to 21.83. A higher VIX means that traders expect a more volatile market in the near term. The 14 period daily RSI is quoting near 62.08. A reading above 50 indicates a positive undertone. On the sectoral front, all the sectors ended in green in the past week, except for the pharma sector, which fell 2.63%, and IT sector, which fell a meager 0.07%. Foreign institutional investors were net buyers in the cash market. They bought equities worth rupees 13,564 crore on a month-to-date basis till October 23rd. Domestic institutional investors, on the other hand, sold equities worth rupees 15,147 crore. Now let's look at one of the common mistakes made by beginners when they start trading options. On the other side of the video, we will look at the option chain analysis. Mistake number 9. Bottom fishing. It is virtually impossible to gauge how low a stock can go. Just because a stock is trading at a historical low, or just because a stock's current price to earnings ratio is below its multi year average, does not make it a good buy. Investors need to understand the importance of catching the falling knife for value. More times than not, it is the retailers and first time investors who get trapped at higher prices. Remember that bargain hunting works for shopping and not for trading or investing. To understand it better, let's look at an example of S Bank. Yes Bank was at an all-time high level of rupees 404 in August 2018. When it dipped to a low of rupees 146.75 in November 2018, it looked like a good buy to many investors. But the stock continued its downward march and reached a low of rupees 29 in October 2019. But if you thought this was the lowest S Bank can go, you are mistaken. The stock is currently trading below rupees 20 after hitting an all-time low of rupees 5.65 on March 6, 2020. So think twice before your next bargain hunt. Now let's look at the option chain of the October 29th monthly expiry. On the put side, it is evident that maximum open interest stood at 10,500, followed by 11,000, and then followed by 11,500 levels. While on the call side, maximum open interest was at 12,500, followed by 12,000, and then followed by 12,200 levels. For identifying strikes where there was significant option writing, we have to skip at the money strikes and identify those strikes with a positive change of open interest. It is evident that on the call side, there was significant writing at 12,500, 12,000, and then 12,200 levels. And on the put side, significant writing was seen at 11,800 and then 11,900 levels. For identifying strikes where there was significant option unwinding, we have to identify those strikes with a negative change of open interest. It is evident that on the call side, there was minor unwinding at 11,500, 11,600, and then 11,700 levels. And on the put side, there is minor unwinding at 11,400 levels. This indicates there is a potential support at 11,700 levels and a potential resistance at 12,200 levels. So the trading range can be between 11,700 to 12,200. Now to pivot points. Weekly pivot points are theoretical support and resistance levels based on the previous week's high, low, and close values. Last week's high, low, and close values are 12,017, 11,777, and 11,930 respectively. Based on these values, 11,908 is the pivot point, 12,039, 12,149, and 12,280 are resistance levels, and 11,799, 11,668, and 11,558 are support levels for this week. For Bank Nifty, last week's high, low, and close values are 24,820, 23,759, and 24,478 respectively. Based on these values, 24,352 is the pivot point, 24,946, 25,413, and 26,006 are resistance levels, and 23,885, 23,291, and 22,824 are support levels for this week. All eyes are now set on the next big trigger for the market, where some clarity might emerge about the US stimulus package later this month. As this is also a monthly expiry week, I advise you to remain cautious on the market and expect consolidation to continue in the near term. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter and Telegram, use the username NiftyBN. Also, I post some of my trades to the community tab, so don't forget to check that from time to time.